That's what it looked like yesterday. We stayed indoors most of the day. Snow the first day of summer here in Yellowstone. Good morning. Okay, we talk about the weather today. Herbs I've been foraging to make herbal tea. Olga's had a couple issues. She's always in good shape, but she's working through some things. Then there's GMOs. And I'm talking coins and currency. I have to take these chances for coffee talk when we get them. In this case, Olga did have coffee. I had mint tea with mullein leaf that I picked. I foraged locally, working on my cough. Olga's got a few little war wounds too that she's working on. She does her stretching and.
Well, normally I do my Konakov in the morning, which is wow. He's a Ukrainian gymnast, and I bought his small program, and it's really excellent. But I have to pause it for a week.
Does it have a focus?
Well, it is handstand focus, but it's the beginner part, and it just gets people moving. You know, it's for beginners. Just start moving and start loading some weight on your arms. You know, get used to everything. But I've had to pause it because I hurt my SI joint or something in here.
Sacroiliac.
And it could be serious, but it's actually improving every day.
Well, you're so fit, and you've identified not necessarily the source, but the location.
You know, it's possible that 5 years of consistent kick-ups on one side has caused it. We don't want to talk about that, but what really did it was the vacuum cleaner here.
Well, you know, one of the sayings that you banned me from saying, you're going to die one day, right? Well, I got into a discussion with GMO yesterday with one of the young gals. She'd never heard of it.
Genetically modified organisms?
Right. And then she smiled, turned, and then she turned back. She goes, well, choose your poison. No, choose your cancer. So.
All bad, I don't want it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I said, okay, well, you've heard it. You can hear it again or think about it, and at some point, you'll make your choice.
We did not know that Gatorade was genetically modified organism stuff.
Yeah.
We have also part of it. Who cares?
No, I would say hardly anybody knows.
Yeah, we didn't know. We were unaware of it.
What it means is they have treated a plant-based item with a animal-based.
Not necessarily, but they have messed with the genetic sequencing.
Yes.
Whether it's animal combo or not, it doesn't matter. It's messed with.
They want to get longer shelf life or something, but they don't really know the consequences.
Because of the epigenetics, and God knows what else that we'd have to prove about, right?
Yeah. They said that your appendix may store something that helps with digestion.
Well, if it's been there and it keeps being there, there's a reason. Maybe more than one reason. Chances are there's mega reasons for something to be there and keep reproduced. So yeah, leave it alone if you can. Nature, leave it alone.
I didn't expect this to be the conversation.
No.
And this was originally, well, this is originally one of our reasons for doing the Coffee Talk segments.
I just have to make sure that I'm on time. I'm still
Yeah, Olga's a working stiff, and me too.
Yeah, okay.
We paused our world trip to
make money.
work a stint at Yellowstone because it will boost our coffers, and basically for every week we work we can travel for another month.
You said 1 day?
1 day equals a week of travel overseas. So
keep that focus, yeah.
so if we last here 2 months, that's 60 weeks.
Stay longer. We have that option.
Yeah. We were here 10 years ago. We stayed for 5.5 months.
But we weren't retired yet.
I was just retired, you weren't. But so 10 years has passed. I haven't worked in 10 years. I haven't worn a tie in 35 years. And it's pretty funny, but
I've come doing something that I've never done in my life. I clean 14 hotels.
Olga's in housekeeping. I'm working front desk at a resort. Yellowstone has hotels and restaurants.
It's gotten to the point where it's automatic, almost automatic. I'm moving into the fun part of it. I mean, I laughed so hard yesterday. I get laughing fits by myself. You know, nobody there to watch you.
This morning we saw on the walk over for coffee, we saw a herd of elk,
Yeah,
mamas and babies.
up on the hill.
Yeah, and I saw an elk prance on the top of the ridge yesterday, and it was actually a lifetime experience. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it's the second day of summer and it snowed yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday,
Yeah, so lots of excitement.
yeah.
We never know which way it turns.
I gotta go to work.
Yep. Okay,
Ciao.
enjoy your coffee. Last time out, we had snow, and it was stormy for a couple days, and just like that, it's sunny and warm again. Still a little breezy, but the weather has improved vastly. No sign of the snow up on the hills, and we saw 15 elk last night. I'm going to try to get a close-up on them the next couple of days, and maybe we'll see the babies because they've been birthing. Okay. Good morning. Some of you know that I sell things online when we're in the States. Coins, old currency notes that we find when traveling. Sometimes an eclectic item, but mostly it's coins and currency. And then it gives me something to do when we're traveling. I look for things, and when we're back in the States, I post them online, eBay, and we have a web store called Bonanza. It's Daniel and Company on bonanza.com. Anyway, we're here at Yellowstone for the summer. I had a sale today, so I packaged it up and I'm walking across the street to the post office. It's a simple process. What most people find out when they sell online is that the fulfillment is also part of the job. Some people farm it out, or they have eBay or Amazon or one of the companies ship it for them. But I'm small time, and since we were doing coffee talk this morning, I thought this fits in because the few dollars we take in, they add up, and that's what we use for our coffee money when we're traveling. So it sort of fits in with our budget travel theme. And here we are at the United States Post Office, Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming. And I've been having about one or two sales a day. Doesn't amount to much, but it adds up. And also I'm out in the fresh air. And since it snowed yesterday, we're happy to see the blue sky back again. Back there on that hill, we saw a herd of mama and baby elk this morning. And here we are at the post office. Alrighty. Good morning there, little. Not safe yet. There's a Yellowstone feature. He turned sideways. He's come back in, I think. So. Of course, it's refurbished. It's a modern engine, but it's got an old look. Hey, he's going to give me an exhibition. There we go. I hope it wasn't too serious. See you next time.